Hey everybody, it is late at night and I am Norman. There's been an awful lot of activity around the various watch trade challenges that I have going on. So recently the Auteur watch, the Bauhausy, great looking piece with a super unique means of setting the time on it, that watch has been traded. And one of you reached out to me interested in my Tisell Explorer homage. So that watch has also been traded. The watch that I received for the Tisell has recently arrived, so tonight we're going to go over that. Something else was sent to me along with it. A surprise. And I do love me some surprises, so yeah. Tonight I'll be sharing this piece with you, getting some first impressions of it. Then after I spend some time with it, I'll do a full review of it. So let's take a look at the watch that was traded for the Tisell. Alright, so since I have the Smith's Everest and another 1016 homage, I thought it would be cool to offer up the Tisell as a trade, and I think I added it to the trade challenge when I decided to hang on to the Benris, if I remember correctly. But the Tisell was a great watch. I really love the toolless micro adjustment on the clasp. And here is the watch that it traded for. This is a super unique chronograph watch. It's nice and minimal. I love the black and white on the dial, with the black hands like that. It has articulating lugs. It's by Moto Korsa. I've not encountered this brand before. But these lugs are crazy. Look at that. They turn all the way down like that. And there's still normal lugs on those articulating lugs. So the strap itself rotates. I think there are Skagen watches, maybe, that have hinges like this, but the band is like screwed into the block, I think. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. I could just be making it up. But I really like sort of the machined look of this. It's a quartz chronograph. There's a 4 o'clock date window on there, but it is round, which is a plus. Kind of makes it a little bit more fun. It's in great shape. Little tiny ding there. The minimalism of the pushers is kind of cool. I wonder how tough that crown will be to use because it is just totally smooth. We'll find out when I do a full review of this. Dig into all of its details. But yeah, the signs of usage on this watch aren't too bad. There's a little nick here. The one I noticed there. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. It looks great on this brown strap. I'll have to see what it looks like on a black strap because that's how I always roll. Very narrow that way when it comes to straps. I've tried gray straps before, back when I had the Stova. I even tried them on the Nomos Anthracite, and they never lasted. It didn't take long before I was putting a black strap back on there. I think I just like the stark contrast of it. I don't know. I'm very weird that way. It's kind of cool how the lugs are smooth when they're straightened out there. Yeah, this is a very cool piece. I'll be sure to get some wrist shots before I let you go. However, this isn't all that arrived today. Packaged up along with this, the person who traded for the Tisell also sent a stretchy bracelet. as well as a rally style strap with large openings on it, and a gold buckle. That's pretty cool. And it's in pretty good shape too. Yeah, and this is in excellent condition. It's a Bulova bracelet or strap bracelet. And these stretchy ones are very interesting. I don't know if they all do it, but the ones that I've seen will put branding on every single link on the inside. I mean, granted, I've only seen a couple of these in person, but this one is great looking. I'll have to try putting it on one of my watches and see how it looks. But that isn't all, there was more. Check this little guy out. This was packaged as a gift along with the watch that was traded for the Tisell. This is an Eddie Bauer. Oh, look at that bezel. That is so cool with this pattern in the center of it. That looks really cool. I don't know if I've ever seen a bezel like this, but I like that design. I like that style. And this has Indiglow. This is also my first Indiglow watch, or whatever Eddie Bauer calls it. I don't know if that's a trademarked term. But this is a great looking little watch. It has a date window, but that's fine. And twice a year I go roughing it camping, and this watch with that backlight would actually be perfect for that. But yeah, I'll add this to the ranks of the CWC and other tool watches that I like to keep handy, and depending on what I'm doing around the house, I will pop those on. Being quartz, this is just a grab and go piece. I just can't get over that bezel. That is so cool. Alright, so I'll get wrist shots of this as well. Let me take off my little Gucci watch. This was a gift from a good friend of mine at church. He just kind of surprised me with it one day. It's a cool looking little piece. Alright, let me take this off and we'll check out these two watches that came in for the Tisell. Here is the Eddie Bauer on my 7-inch wrist. And my wrist is 55 millimeters wide for reference. That is a fun little watch. Oh yeah, and the hands are hollow. Interesting. I guess that makes sense with the backlit dial. Obviously, there's no need for lume on them. And again, that bezel just kind of steals the show. Very cool. I'll do a full review of this in the near future. And thank you so much for this watch. That was super generous of you. And here is the Moto Korsa. Those articulated lugs are just sticking straight out because this strap is kind of stiff. So I'm going to break it in, maybe try some different straps on here, see what those look like. But yeah, that dial is cool. Yeah, I imagine with a more flexible strap, these lugs will kind of curve around my wrist a bit more. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like on different straps, different accessories. I'll spend some time with this and do a review of it. And after a while, we'll see if any of you out there are interested in this super unique piece. That dial, so cool. So there you have it, a super minimal, super unique looking chronograph. I mean, yeah, that looks so cool. Thanks for watching.